pharmacological action. So pharmacokinetics was how the drugs is acting on the body. Now pharmacological action means after giving the drugs what happens to the body. So starting with heart, our cardiovascular system. As I said, in mechanism of action, atropine goes and acts specifically on muscarinic receptor 2, which is present on our heart tissues. So it will cause increase in heart rate. Okay, so in central nervous system it is increasing the heart rate. But here is one important factor which I will tell about atropine is, see, the main action of atropine, it is increasing the heart rate by acting on muscarinic 2 receptor. But what happens, it can also cause bradycardia in some cases, means it will slow the heart rate. How it is slowing the heart rate? So what happens, atropine when it is given in low doses, in very less doses when it is given, it activates a reflex called Basalt-Gerris reflex. Okay, now what is this Basalt-Gerris reflex? So it is basically a cardiovascular reflex. Okay, it occurs, and what it will do, it will helps to slow the heart rate and slow the heartbeat. It happens because of some paradoxical effect of the drug when the drug is given in very low dose, and it can also be because of physiological process like ischemia or hypovolemia. So when atropine is given in very low doses, instead of causing tachycardia, it can also cause bradycardia. But at usual doses, when atropine is administered, it will cause tachycardia only. Then talking about the next system is our central nervous system. So on central nervous system, atropine can cause few adverse effects too. So the first thing is it will act and cause central anticholinergic syndrome on the central nervous system. So what is this central anticholinergic syndrome? So central anticholinergic syndrome occurs when there is inhibition of acetylcholine neurotransmitter, and when there is reduced number of acetylcholine in central nervous system. So atropine is anticholinergic drug, it is inhibiting the action of acetylcholine, so obviously acetylcholines are reduced, so it can cause central nervous system anticholinergic syndrome. In this syndrome, what happens, in this syndrome patient will feel tremors, weakness, lack of balance, control, etc. Then atropine is a tertiary amine compound in its chemical structure. So in central nervous system, it can cross the blood-brain barrier. By crossing blood-brain barrier, atropine has an ability to treat anti-Parkinson system. Okay, so it acts as an anti-Parkinsonian disease drug also. How it will act? It can counter effect the symptoms of Parkinson disease. In Parkinson disease, patient will feel tremors, headache like that, and patient will have lack of balance. So it can treat that symptoms. Then talking about alimentary system, atropine can have a positive effect as anti-secretory and antispasmodic. Then talking about respiratory system, atropine acts as a potent bronchodilator. So this was the pharmacological action of atropine. Then talking about the uses of atropine. So atropine is used for the prevention of cold sores because it increases the temperature of the body. So it can be used for cold cures. Then atropine is used to counter the effect of bradycardia. Of course, we are giving atropine to increase the heart rate. Atropine can be used during CPR to increase the heart rate. Atropine is useful when there is a organophosphate poisoning or tetanus. So these are the few uses of atropine. Then talking about its adverse effect. Adverse effect is it is painful when it is given intramuscularly. Then another adverse effect is it causes central nervous system anticholinergic syndrome. So this was the few uses, adverse effect and actions of atropine. I hope you guys understood about atropine. If you have any confusion related to this drug, please mention it in comment section. Thank you.